My mom has sometimes had to stop her. If she knows the person, she will DM.
Wow.
She will DM or send a message that what is this rubbish that you've written. Obviously, in my head, I always imagine a taller guy. I do imagine a taller guy. I want to look up in the eyes. Someone who is honest and loyal, and that's a very important thing. That is like...
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that is a deal breaker. So I'm a very, very romantic person. I believe in true love.
It's very rare that a film makes you smile while it makes you shed tears at the same time. Mimi did that to me, and her upcoming film Hum Do Hamare Do looks exactly like that to me. It is going to make me cry and smile at the same time. Kriti Sanon, the Woman of the Year, joins me today for a conversation.
Wow, thank
only
you.
on Bollywood Bubble. Welcome, firstly, Kriti. I had been waiting to talk to you, to have this chat with you for the longest time, and it is finally happening. So I am very excited.
And in person.
Yeah, that too,
like after
definitely.
ages.
But I watched the trailer. I absolutely loved it. Also because, again, it comes from, there's a sense of personal touch to it. There's a sense of belonging to the trailer in itself, right? Is that the kind of sense you got when the story was narrated to you as well?
Yeah, so I feel like with me and Dinu, like most films happen, like something happens on the flight, something happens in some car journey. This one happened in a restaurant. Raj, Dinu and I were actually at Soho, and we were before this film was scripted, and that time it was just one idea of adopting parents, and the fact that family, we don't choose our family, we're born into it. We don't get to decide how our parents are going to be. And this guy who ends up adopting parents, and what happens after that, and the chaos. And we both really loved the idea, and we were like, this is interesting because it's different. It's not got any reference point. I don't remember a film like this before. And then when it got made into a script, it was like really hilarious with
I can imagine. When I watched it, the trailer in itself was 3 minutes में ही हमें समझ में आ गया कि it is going to be a roller coaster.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you said, it does make you smile and cry in moments. It's got these moments where it is very it'll make you feel for your family and how much a family means to all of us, and the bond, the connection, the simple moments between a family, and how it kind of brings us together.
Taking that forward in itself, I know you're very close to your family.
Yes.
But I also want to know that, do they bring a sense of normalcy when it comes to your life? Because,
absolutely. I think it's my family, and it's also my friends and my close circle, in front of whom I don't really care how I'm dressed, how I'm sitting, what I'm talking. There's no filter. And I'm just me. There are so many times at home, like, when I'm like just roaming around, really like woken up in like messed up hair, wearing the dirtiest clothes. Because those t-shirts I just don't want to throw. I just love them. So and my mom just says, "Koi dekh ke bol sakta hai, heroine hai," and that just happens so often, And I'm like, "Abhi main ghar pe heroine nahi hu," So yeah, they do get a sense of like normalcy and of just being yourself and not wanting to, have any filter at all.
But they are also someone who don't understand the industry as much as you would today, right? So how do you sort of, when they are tensed about certain things, right? Because obviously you are a heroine today, like you mentioned, and there's success, there's failure, so much is written about you as well. How do you make sure that they don't get worked up or just like get influenced by whatever is written in?
I think they do get worked up. Honestly, that is not something that you can control. Your parents, after a point, they don't change or adapt. They're getting better at realizing that it doesn't matter, and news coming today is not going to be remembered for too long.
True.
So they are realizing that. But even today, like something, if someone writes an article about me which is like rubbish or
Yeah.
something nasty, and someone here to knows, someone here to knows, my mom has sometimes had to stop her. If she knows the person, na, she will DM.
Wow.
She will DM or send a message that what is this rubbish that you've written? It's so not true, and it's annoying, and it's hurtful, and I'm like, Mom, can you not message? So then she's telling me, ये तू tweet कर दे. I said, मुझे tweet नहीं करना है.
No, but I understand.
तो मैं tweet कर दूंगी. I said, why are you gonna tweet something?
No, but I understand. It is from a space where she really,
Obviously,
really cares.
your parents
yeah.
love you and they can't stand
Yeah.
anyone talking anything wrong about you. Anything wrong printed about you hurts them the most.
Yeah.
And what happens is when you come from a normal, simple, middle-class family, the relatives are asking my mom.
Yeah.
So my mom has to justify that, which irritates her, and then she ends up saying, "मैं tweet कर दूँगी." That's a धमकी, हाँ. That's like मैं post डाल रही हूँ, मैं tweet कर दूँ. I'm like, can you calm down? Can you calm down?
Yeah.
And like it's some things are really sweet. Like, you know, she'll watch any film. This is what is happening since the last 2 years, 1.5 2 years. So she watches a film, okay, and she's watching she watches more content than I do, okay. So she watches something on OTT platform or wherever, and she's like, मैंने आज ये देखी, इसकी स्टोरी बहुत अच्छी है, ये ले ले, ये खरीद ले. कहाँ से खरीद ले? It's a process. It takes time.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, like, buying rights of a film are not easy, and buying rights of a Hollywood film are not easy at all. So
But that's so good that she sees you doing that.
She sees every film she sees that she likes, she sees me doing it. Okay, and she wants, like,
you to do
इसके
it.
rights ले ले.
And I will manifest it for
ये
you.
हम
Hopefully
बनाते
सारे
हैं.
movies.
ये हम बनाते. I'm like, do you even know how a film is made? There is so much that goes into it.
But I will come back to that, because I would also want to know maybe if in future you have plans about making a film or producing
No, I
a
would
film.
definitely. I would definitely want to do that, and I'm sort of just waiting for a project that kind of makes me want to do that. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I said that to Dino. Like Mimi, I had obviously signed, and I was doing it. While I was filming, I felt that
You should
that
have.
if I want to produce something tomorrow, if there's a story that I want to back, it would be something that has heart and soul like this, you know.
Yeah.
And I should obviously not restrict myself, but I think वो एक घंटी बजेगी कभी when I hear a script, when I feel that okay, this is something that I wanna also be involved as a producer. I wanna have me back a film like this, because this is what I stand for.
You know, let me put it out here that I'm waiting for that announcement to happen very, very soon, because I feel that, you know, you will be a great producer, because people who come from a background where they have struggled to be where they are, I feel they know exactly what projects to back. Like, I just feel
Yeah,
like
maybe, though I'm not very good at finances, so that is something that I'll tell
I'm
my
sure
father
you'll figure it out.
to figure.
You said that you weren't very new to the industry. You figured your way in, right?
I'm a good learner.
So I'm so sure
I'm a
I can
good
bet
learner.
on it that you'll be a great producer as well.
I
But
hope
now
so.
coming back to हम दो हमारे दो, ट्रेलर देखा मैंने, बहुत अच्छा लगा जैसा मैंने बोला. But one thing I resonated with your character was she has a prerequisite list. You know, when it comes to कि मुझे ऐसा ही लड़का चाहिए, मुझे वैसा लड़का चाहिए, wherein he has parents. Does Kriti Sanon also has this prerequisite list when it comes to the guy she wants?
See, the list is actually very long, but I need to be realistic. I obviously, in my head, I always imagine a taller guy. I do imagine a taller guy. I want to look up in the eyes, you know.
Wow.
And so I want that. Definitely someone who has a personality, someone who hopefully has a sense of humor, someone who is honest and loyal, and that's a very important thing. That is like,
that's a big deal.
Yeah, that is a deal breaker. So that is there. And otherwise I feel I connect with people who are more rooted and grounded and more desi at heart, I would say.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, you know, like someone tells me, oh, you know, we're going to London or someone, I'll find you a guy. I said, I will not connect with a guy who's you know, not from India. I think I am so like strongly rooted that I don't think I connect with like, I need the values to be somewhere similar. You know, I need like I do get attracted to people who are intelligent, who are driven, and also who are compassionate somewhere. You know, I think that is
It's a
something.
nice combination, but very rare.
See them, मैंने बोला ना ये spot लंबी है.
इसीलिए
तो
you
देखना
are
पड़ेगा
like
क्या
this.
important है क्या नहीं है.
I'm telling you, this
Like,
is the reason
yeah.
most of the girls
Are single.
are going to be like that for
That's
generations
the story
now.
of my life.
But how would you describe yourself as a lover or just as a person who is romantic or not? Like, how would you describe
I'm
yourself?
a very, very romantic person. I am. I believe in true love. I believe in. Okay, I'm promoting a Mado film, but I believe in Shiddat Wala Pyar. I do. And I think I'm also a very understanding girlfriend, is what I would say. And I feel like I believe in like smaller gestures, smaller efforts that you do for your partner. I think you should be able to have conversations.
True.
You should be able to be honest to each other and tell each other everything. You should also be okay just being in the room doing your own separate things and
Yeah.
not feeling the need to talk.
Yeah.
You know, so I think the comfort is what really matters, and at the end, I feel connection is what matters. You know, sometimes it is inexplainable, and I do believe in that kind of love.
Wow. I think every one of us did. I was speechless for a moment because I'm like, exactly, even I want something similar.
Yeah,
but it's
I
so
know.
rare.
It's
like,
so
it's
rare.
so
That's the
rare.
problem. That's the problem.
But now coming back to your films,
Yeah.
you have this amazing track record, I would say. Your last film, genuinely, I'm saying, and you know it as a matter of fact, it made me cry and smile at the same time. And I'm just so happy that you're getting the kind of evolution you are getting at the moment. But how do you value success or failure as Kriti Sanon? Like, has it
How
taken,
do I value
or
it?
how do you see or define success and failure for yourself?
I think it is temporary, is what I feel. But I think the point is that, I mean, I believe in the fact that you should not let success go to your head and you should not let failure go to your heart.
True.
Because they both are equally temporary, and you should just look ahead. This has happened, feel happy about it. If it's gone wrong, feel sad about it.
Yeah.
Learn from it and just move on. So I feel like for me, I'm sort of always looking forward. Yes, I am enjoying the validation and the love that has been coming my way, and I'm very, very thankful and overwhelmed. And it's given me a lot of confidence to take risks, to shoulder more films, to you know, it's given me confidence that my thinking and my choices somewhere are resonating with the audiences. But yes, it does come with a sense of responsibility of choosing the right things and you know, not going bullish about it.
No, but you have been responsible so far, and your lineup that you have is amazing. And every, मतलब सब में ऐसे लग रहा है कि bonafide. No, but the lineup that you have, touch wood, yeah, because I also believe in it genuinely. But also I want to know that, you know, when your films do well, you know, there's a certain level of expectation that people have, like you mentioned. Do you ever take that pressure though, that oh my god, people are expecting so much out of me, I should do this? Or do you choose your film depending on what people might expect out of you?
No, it's never dependent on what people are expecting, but I think it's somewhere dependent on my excitement for that project. You know, if I feel like doing it or not, because people's expectation, I'm gonna be able to like,
true, yeah,
you know, sort of, what do you say the word? They can be fulfilled only and
if
only
you-
if
yeah.
I'm good in the film. You know, if I give it all my heart, and if I'm not excited, those are wrong reasons to do the film. I don't want to ever look at it like that. I think it should always come from the fact that I feel like doing the film. There's something in the film that excites me, and I want to be a part of this project, you know, because I know that that's the only time when I'll be excited on set and I will give it my 100%.
And I think all your films also.
So I don't take the pressure in choosing, but yes, I'll tell you what happens is with time, especially when, you know, you've done a film like Mimi and that's gotten so much love, it's given me confidence to now do something different. So something which is very, I've done it before, it's a world that I have tasted before, might not excite me as much, you know. So I've probably started looking for more in things, looking for things that are different. So things that might have excited me 2 years back may not excite me now.
Yeah.
So I think you evolve and you change with time, and subconsciously your choices also change.
And that is wonderful, because that is
Yeah.
exactly, I mean, you have, if we look at your career completely, you have only evolved with every film, and that is amazing. Not everyone can boast of that thing, you know,
Thank
that
you.
kind
I think,
of a
yeah,
career
I mean,
graph. Yeah.
if you're not growing or if you're not evolving, I've said this before, I've written this down also, you're not really living, you're just like going through life, right? It's
True.
important to also become better, like
Yeah.
find newer things about yourself or whatever. You know?
Now, before I wrap this up, of course, I know you are not going to speak about your upcoming films at all. I
Then
know
why are
that,
you asking?
but I want to know how excited are you for the lineup, because Bachchan Pandey ka release date, of course,
Yes, has been
is
announced.
out. So, uske bare mein to we can definitely
Yeah,
say
yeah,
how
of course.
excited are you about that. Then there are several pictures out when it comes to Adipurush ka set also.
Yeah, the pictures out?
I mean, when you shot, there were a few photos that were shared, right?
Of the look, no, but
Not the look, of course, वरना
हाँ.
तो पागल ही हो जाते हैं ना. Look
Yeah,
का तो
not
आता
of the
तो
look,
पागल.
but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the shooting has begun
been
there
going,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Bhediya,
yeah.
of course, you've wrapped up.
Yes.
So, if I may ask, I mean, of course, I'm not asking you to reveal too much as well, but how excited are you about these entire lineup as well?
Very excited, yeah. I mean, Hum Do Hamare Do was finally releasing. It was the first film that I shot in the pandemic. And then I got COVID. and Bachchan Pandey, I have started dubbing. So, you know, it's like
Reliving.
It's like after like 7-8 months, I'm kind of seeing the rushes, I'm seeing the scenes that we had done, and it's shaped up so well and it's looking so nice. And now that I'm dubbing, which I hate, by the way, I hate dubbing, but it's getting me back to the film. And I'm just so excited that it's releasing finally in March in theatres. Which I hope theatres like just open and they normalize. That's what's important.
Yeah,
Because today I kind of realized that when I'm doing interviews in person, I'm not used to it anymore. And you know, this feels different and this feels odd. And I just hope and pray that people have not gotten too used to watching films at home, because that's going to be really sad. Because I genuinely feel that theatre is an experience. In my time meaning I'm talking like when I was young, I would say, it used to be an event, you know, to go out with your family. We used to like block a weekend.
True.
The tickets would be like blocked in advance. It's like family outing.
You would always wonder house full na ho jaye.
Yeah.
So that was
Ticket
there.
nahi milti thi, dusre show ki lo,
Black
all
pe
of
there
that.
were people who would sell actually. But
So
yeah,
I just feel that I hope the things normalize. Bhediya again. So these are films which actually I don't see them coming on OTT platforms somehow, because they are meant for a theatrical experience. Whether it is a Bachchan Pandey, whether it is a Bhediya, you know, which is a horror comedy. There's also a lot of VFX in it. You know, you will not feel the same thing if you don't watch it on the big screen.
True.
Adipurush, of course, there's no chance it can come.
I was
on a
about to say,
small
there is
screen.
no
It's not
chance,
made for it. That's an insult for it. So the way we've been shooting, it's a learning experience, honestly. Adipurush is like a school in itself for me, because it's just so different with the blue screen all around, you know, imagining not having enough ambience, and you are shooting in that studio every single day, but you know what's gonna eventually happen is gonna look very different. And Om Raut is a genius. He's technologically so aware and so sound. I know that it's something special that we're creating.
And I am also sure about that, because I'm looking forward to all your lineups. But there's no one film I'm not excited about.
And I'm
that
about
says
to
a
start
lot.
Ganpath,
Of course.
which I was prepping for. And
I was about to,
this
on an ending
happened.
note, I wanted to ask you, like, what is this? See the hard work, all the hard work that
इसमें
is
क्या
going
hard
on.
work? This is stupidity also. I mean, I look very athletic. I'm not very athletic. But when you start pushing your body to do something which it's not very used to, injuries are bound to happen. And I had just gained momentum for preparing for Ganpath, and I kind of strained my knee, because of which some swelling happened. It's something that I didn't even realize. But knee and your joints are something you have to be very careful of. So now basically I have to just give it time to heal. I can't do anything till then.
But are you feeling better?
I don't know. I'm taking some meds. I'm not really able to rest because I'm shooting every day. But I just hope that it heals on its own. I'm going to give it time.
Kudos to you. You're still doing the interview despite all the pain and everything. But
I'm shooting tomorrow, so there's like Yeah.
But thank you so much, Kriti, for this lovely chat. I could finally speak to you, and I'm very, very, very happy about it.
Thank you. It's always lovely talking to you. Hi guys, I'm Kriti Sanon and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble. This Diwali, watch my movie Hum Do Hamare Do on Disney Plus Hotstar.